Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching the new Realm of Dr Moooo Episode 12, a Minecraft 1.5 Let's Play with a whole bunch of mods installed. Um, Between episodes here, I've done a little bit of exploring and just looting different things. I went out to that abandoned mine that was out by my tower, but it ended up being actually a little disappointing. Didn't find a whole lot there. There is a creeper spawn out there, though, that I left and will probably go try to capture with a Mine Factory Reloaded item at some point or another. I did just kind of wander around out in that general direction some more, and finally found a great wood tree, and it happened to be one of the ones with cave spiders underneath it, so I destroyed that spawner and grabbed a chest full of some goodies. I also did some exploring in dimensional doors and came back before I died this time and have several stacks of fabric of reality somewhere. Did I put them up here? I don't remember where I put them. Nope. Probably in here. Actually, they might be in the tower. Oh yeah, there we go. Bunch of fabric of reality. Got a few enchanted books from various chests. Found another silverwood tree, but no sapling from it. But I did get a shimmer leaf. I was starting to wonder if those even existed anymore, because I haven't seen any shimmer leaves, just some trees. But there was one out there. Found a couple Ars Magica towers. I think I put my spells over here. Yeah. Bound Sword, Swift Swim, and Fireburst. And got a few other goodies here and there. Some focuses. I think I got a couple more essences. Yeah, definitely that ice essence there. That one's new. So we'll just teach ourselves these spells real quick. And I'll make them off camera and play around with them and see if they're worth keeping in my regular lineup or not. I did make another practitioner armor just because I don't have the components quite yet for the master stuff. And it looks like my boots and goggles are getting ready to break anytime now, so I'm going to be needing another one of those probably next episode. Maybe the one after, we'll see. That's about all I did. Well, I guess that's not quite true. I also started setting up a farm down here. Let's take a look. Started setting up what is so far just a sugarcane farm. And then I've got this nice little gazebo in the middle, and I think I'll put wheat or something over here. Today we'll probably make a couple golems for these. But first, before I do that, the reason I set this up is I need more bookshelves to trade for knowledge fragments from the villager over there. That'll trade them. I haven't found any Mistcraft buildings yet, and I think it's probably that Mistcraft doesn't have... I mean, not Mistcraft, Thumbcraft doesn't have Biomes of Plenty compatibility, so none of them are spawning in the Biomes of Plenty biomes. We're out here in an ocean, but there's nothing here, and I found a jungle way off in roughly that direction over there. But I didn't get a chance to explore it very thoroughly. I ran out of space and had to come back home. But anyway, so I haven't found very many knowledge fragments, so I'm going to have to trade bookshelves to the villager. So I'm wanting to set up the sugarcane farm to make bookshelves from. But first, before we do that, I think we're going to play around with the bees just a little bit more. I haven't touched them at all. So let's go check them out real quick just to see where we are. I'm sure they're all dead. I've been playing for quite a while here. Looks like we've got a common princess there. That's cool. I think it was just 3, wasn't it? Oh yeah, and this common princess. That's right. So just a common princess, no straight up common drones yet. But we'll take a look at those in a bit. But you've seen, just with 2 passes, kind of how slow it is to get mutations and upgrades and play around with them much. So I think I'm going to try to use some Thaumic Bees things to improve the chance that we're going to get mutations and maybe speed up this process just a little bit. So let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon and come on over here to the Thaumic Bees things. So these are all different frames that are added by Thaumic Bees. And the ones I think I'm going to look at are Necrotic Frame. I want a couple of those. Yeah, that looks good. What it does is it kills the bees a little faster, so you don't have to wait quite as long when you're waiting for mutations. And the Metabolic Frame, which is just magma cream and an untreated frame, so that's easy. So we'll make up a couple untreated frames and then head back to the magic room and try to get these guys made up. Untreated frames are pretty easy. They're just sticks and string. Actually, I think it's more sticks than that. There we go. I think you have to surround them with sticks. Yep. And 4 is exactly what I wanted, so that's perfect. And then we'll head in here and get down to our magic area, and maybe we'll try figuring these bad boys out. For some reason, just tons and tons of skeletons continue to spawn down in that area down there. I've gone down and killed off a bunch of them. It's like every time I walk away from this area and then come back, I've got 30 skeletons down there. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get metabolic frames first, I think, because they were the simpler recipe. 2 magma creams is all I'm going to need, and then we're going to have to figure out our aspects, but that's fairly easy. Magma creams. Oh, I don't have them here. I left them back in my item drops, or creature drops chest, I guess. So we'll go grab those real quick. Yeah, there we go. And let's see what goes into the necrotic frames. Rotten flesh. I've got a little bit here. We'll take it. Alrighty. Cool. So let's see. These are made in here, I assume. Yeah, in Fusion Altar. Fusion Altar, alright. So we'll put one of these in here with this. And is that what we want? Victus Permutatio Bestiola. Victus Permutatio Bestiola. Yeah, okay, cool. So Bestiola we can get from strings, modus. Jeez. This is a horrible one. Alright, so we are going to need food, change, bugs, and motion. 8 of each. There's motion. There's bugs. There we go, that'll work. I'm going to want 2 of these too, because I'm going to do 2 of them. Food, bugs, motion, and change permutation, eggs or seeds. I might be just about out of those here. I think I'll have to run back over and get some more of those. Yeah, alright. I'll be back after I get a few eggs and we'll get these taken care of. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we can cause here. So we'll throw the wheat and the string in there. And we'll throw trapdoors and eggs. excuse me, over there, and get ourselves a metabolic frame. Sweet. Let everybody do their thing. Look at all these golems walking around. They're pretty cool. Everything's all emptied out, guys. Thank you very much. Alright, let's make one more. Oops. Alrighty, 2 metabolic frames. What that should do is increase the rate of their mutations. And then this one will kill them off faster. We've got death, we've got trees. We need poison, change, and bugs. How much of each was it? Just 1 poison. That's weird. 12 change and 8 bugs. 1 poison, huh? Crazy. So 6 more bugs. And 12 change. Is that what it was? Yep, 12 change. So that's 6 eggs each. Yeesh. Alright, I'm gonna have to go get some more eggs after I make the first one, but we'll get this first one made first. Alrighty. That's not enough bugs? Oh, did I not put string in you? No, I thought I did. 2, 8. I might have to just throw 2 more over here, because it might all have to come from the same source. Ah, yeah, there we go. Necrotic Frames. Alright, I'll be right back once I get some more eggs and or seeds, and we'll get the second one going, and then we'll try these out in my apiaries. Alright, I got everything all set up here, and 1 more Necrotic Frame. Sweet. This little guy is kind of confused. Don't quite know what his issue is, but we'll sort that out later. I got the frames I wanted anyway, so we'll get those figured out. See how they work. Alright. Let's head over here and scan all the bees and figure out what we got, and then throw in these frames and see what we can do with them. Alright, beelizer. A little bit more honey. Yeah, definitely need that. Alrighty. Meadows, forest, meh. Meadows, even more meh. Meadows, forest, meadows. Oh, well, we got a second common princess. Alright, well, I guess we'll risk one of the common princesses now then. Let's pull these proven frames out and put one metabolic and one necrotic in there, and we'll see what happens. We didn't get any common drones at all. That's just so weird. Well, we'll throw one of these in, I guess, and see what happens. Huh? Looks like she's tooling away. Then we've got a meadows forest. We'll put a forest meadows in there, I think. There we go. And then these guys, straight up meadows. Yeah, whatever. Something like that. We'll see if we have any better luck with this setup now. Hopefully so. I would imagine it would be better. Don't really need any of these. There we go. Oh yeah, definitely dying faster. That's cool. That just means we have to sit around for less time waiting to see what happens. Looks good. So we'll check back on those in a bit. I'm also kind of wanting to set up a Buildcraft power area over here somewhere. Somewhere on this island or island chain. I was thinking maybe that little island there. I don't know, or maybe... Grab those eggs while I'm here. I guess I could put it back in this general area. That wouldn't be bad either. I was also thinking maybe get rid of the pigs and put it in here. Or maybe just put it right up here and use the pig pen for animal processing plant. That could work too. Let me think about it for just a second and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I picked this place up here for it. But I'm going to need a few more bricks than what I've got, and I don't really want to go mining, so I'm going to make something new. It is, let's see, workbench. Let's make a diamond workbench. I can afford it. It's a little expensive for what I'm going to be using it for, but if it saves me time, it is totally worth it. So we're going to need like 9 times 4, 36 diamonds. Jeez. That's alright. And then this crafting table right here. And I will note that I do realize that this workbench is absolutely totally abusable, but it's also kind of neat, so I'm going to do it anyway. Diamond workbench. So it functions more or less like a normal workbench. Looks like it anyway, but as you can see, 4x there. What that means is you get 4 times the results out of it. Whereas normally 4 smooth marble gets you 4 marble bricks. With the diamond crafting bench, it gets you 16 each. So this will give me over a stack and a half from that little bit. Very awesome. And that saves me time mining for marble, specifically. Which doesn't sound like much fun going down there and trying to find just marble. So, it's worth it. Alrighty, and then I think I'm going to use marble for the corners. And this will be a pretty tall building. Alrighty, and then 1, 2, 3, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And then I think I'm going to use nether brick for the rest of this one, because it's kind of a, well, my main source of energy is going to be lava or nether rack, one or the other. I haven't quite decided from the nether, so I thought I would make this building kind of representative of that. There we go. So I will just continue building this thing up and be back in just a bit once the building itself is done. Alright, I'm going to test one of the new MFR recipes in this crafting table, and just to make sure it works for mod things, it looks like it does just fine. I'm going to make a white stone here, which is kind of a replacement for marble, I guess, from Red Power, which is cool. There wasn't a nice looking white rock in Mystic Rocks, or Mystic Ores, which I'm using, so it's nice to have a nice white looking rock. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good, actually. That's nice. Yeah, I think that'll work. Pretty spiffy looking. I think I'm just gonna break away a little bit more of this tree here. It looks kind of silly right next to the building. There we go. Much better. Alrighty, so now I got a place to put my buildcraft energy production, and I just need to decide how exactly I want to do it. I kind of like the nether rack thing I did last time, as opposed to pumping pumping lava straight out of the nether. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll use this nook for that sort of thing. And then this for the few thermal expansion machines that I'm actually going to use. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. So for that, I'm going to need magmatic engines. Let's see. 957. Definitely going to need some magmatic engines, a magma crucible. That's probably about it for right now. I will need the redstone energy cell eventually. But we'll get started with these, I think. So magma crucible takes a receptor coil, no problem. Machine frame, no problem. Might want 2 of those, so that'll be 2 nether bricks, or 4 nether bricks, 4 copper, 2 gold, 4 gold, and 8 iron. Okay, let's head back and get all that stuff together. And I know you're saying, yeah, like he's going to remember all that. Well, we'll see. You're probably right, though. And a bunch of glass. I don't think I'm going to use that for this. Like I said, I mostly intend to use that crafting bench for things like making building materials, not for doing things like making magmatic engines and machine frames and stuff because it's a bit overpowered for that sort of thing. It will quadruple the production of anything you put in there. You can get 9 diamonds here and get 4 or diamond blocks and then put them back and get 36. Here, we'll just do it. 36 diamonds. 4 times, of course. Yeah. It's just broken. So we'll give myself 9 back here. And just drop all those. Okay, there's 18 back. There we go. I think that's what I had. Something like that. Close enough. Granted, it cost 4 diamond blocks to begin with anyway, but what am I doing here? That. I need 2 more redstone. So as long as you're not just in... Oops, I just did it anyway. That's alright, I'll keep them. I'll use them. So as long as you're not intentionally duplicating diamonds and stuff, it's probably not horribly, horribly broken just because it costs 36 diamonds to build. But, it's mostly just for fun. Because I haven't used the mod before, so I'm trying to play around with it. Alright, let's see. What was the magmatic engine again? No, oh no, I was doing magma crucible. Nether bricks and copper in the buckets. Alright. Buckets. I've got nether bricks on me already. Magma crucibles, there we go. And then magmatic engines take Invar. I don't know what the heck Invar is. Alright, how do I make Invar blend? Ah, there we go. Iron and ferrous metal. I guess I need a pulverizer for that. Or do I have ferrous ore? Oh, I do have ferrous ore. Okay. But I will still need a pulverizer to pulverize this stuff. Alrighty. Well, let's go back and make a pulverizer. I guess I'm going to need a pulverizer to do pulverized obsidian eventually anyway, so that's alright. Another machine frame, another reception coil, and a piston. Well, since I made a bunch of reception coils, I'll use those. There we go. Piston. Gonna need to grab some wood, probably. Yeah. Piston. Alright, what else was that? A couple flint and a couple copper. I don't know that I've got any flint here. I might have to go back to my Thaumcraft research to grab that, because I wasn't intending on using any here. Oh, I've got a couple. Cool. Alright. And 2 copper ingots. Machine frame, piston on top, gives me a pulverizer. Excellent. Alright, and I think I will grab a little bit of coal here, and then we'll run over and get, let's drop off some of this stuff. Carrying on me. Don't need that. That'll do. That's a start. I did get this safari net. I don't remember if I mentioned that. It was in one of the chests. It's a MFR thing. It's pretty cool. Lets you capture animals or villagers with it. Alright. So for the time being, I guess the pulverizer can just go right here. And I need to pulverize some iron and some ferrous. And maybe I'll just take this with me and we'll do it all over there. How are these guys doing? Ooh, common drone. Cool. Well, we'll check on those before the end of the episode and see how they did. Oh, where am I going? I needed ferrous and iron. Alright, there we go. Alright, pulverizer will have to go over here somewhere. Doesn't really matter where for right now, I guess. That'll do. Sterling engine. Might not be enough power, just one, but if not, I'll make another one off camera in a second. And then we will pulverize. How much do we need here? What am I looking up? What am I doing? Ugh. Magmatic. That. So I need 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 11 ingots per engine. Holy cow. Alright. And to make them, I need 1 ferrous metal gets me 3. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just pulverize all of it. That's fine, though. This is going to take a little while, so let's go back and check on those bees, I guess. Got my beealizer. I'm going to probably need a little bit more honey. There we go. Alright, let's see how these bees did. Forest meadows. Meh. Not really all that great. Nope, those are not very strong ones. Meadows common, that's a little better. Common meadows. Forest meadows. Meh. Alright, so let's let's just try to get a full-on common here. And let's put the forest common here, the meadows common, in with the metabolic frame. And we'll put the forest meadows, I guess, with, yeah, whatever, it doesn't make much difference. Meadows, forest, meadows, forest, meadows, meadows. Here we go. Alright, well, we'll just see what happens. So far, but just one attempt, I'm not all that impressed. Maybe I need to put another one in. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll take this one out. Well. We'll just leave it. I don't know what the actual rate of change of the mutation rate that is. I've never actually seen anyone use these before either. I've seen like Direwolf and a couple other people use the extra bees machines and frames, and those things are crazy with uranium and stuff in them, to the point that they're probably pretty broken. But it looked like Sengir, I think that's who does forestry, has nerfed that a little bit. I don't know that I agree with that either, because, you know, let people play the way they want to play, but whatever. I don't think I would have gone that route anyway with the extra bees, obviously, since I didn't put them in. But, you know, having some fun ways to manipulate the way the bees breed is kind of cool. So let's check this out, see how it's going. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, so I will let that ferrous continue pulverizing, and then I'll throw some iron in there and get it pulverized, and we'll be ready to start making some magmatic engines. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, there we go finally. So 2 iron and 1 ferrous gives us a bunch of Ingvar blend. Sweet. So we've got 60 blend, and we'll just take that back to our smelter and get that whipped up, and I think that will probably have to do it for this episode. So I'll pop back through here. Yeah, look at that big mass of red down there. That's all those skeletons. And they're all skeletons. I don't know what the deal is, but... there we go, Ingvar blend. Cool. So once we get these whipped up, we can start working on the magmatic engines, but we'll have to save that for next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We did some bee stuff. We started doing some thermal expansion to get a little bit mechanized. We did a little bit of Thaumcraft, I think. Yeah, we did a little bit of Thaumcraft with the frames, the Thaumic Bees stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and you'll join me again next episode. In the meantime, have fun and keep mooing.